All right, we're at Cars and Coffee in Dallas, Texas right now. Let's go interview some supercar owners. Let's go. All right, so who am I here with today?
Hey, my name is Hui.
And is this your GTR right here?
Yep, this is my 2013 Nissan GTR Black Edition.
And what do you do for a living out here in Dallas, Texas to afford a GTR?
I'm a tax product manager, so I've been in the industry for about 6 years. And so I went to college. I was in an accounting major and have been in my career for about 6 years.
Okay, and how old are you now?
I'm 28.
28. So, man, this is actually a lot of people's dream car right here. Many people can't even afford this at 50 years old. How'd you make it happen at 28?
I think mostly just discipline and consistency. You know, it applies to anything in life, whether, you want a dream car or you want a dream house or whatever, you have to work towards it and you have to set realistic goals. So just being able to first understand what you need to do to reach those goals is important. And then, also talking to people that are older than you that have these cars or, have those goals. You want to put yourself around people that understand, what it takes to reach those goals, to reach your goals.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So kind of going into like the industry that you're in, what's one piece of advice that you would give to people who are like trying to break into your industry in general?
I mean, honestly, networking. So I worked at Best Buy, and I got my job because this guy that was my customer walked in, and I helped him, and I sold him a laptop, and I walked into a career fair, and he told me to apply for the job in tax. And so, I've been in tax. I didn't mean to go into it, but I fell into it, and I've been in it for 6 years. But the whole reason was just because of networking. So, if I didn't meet that guy, I don't know, how my career would have shaped out. But really, just being able to network is the biggest thing for me.
What is the best financial piece of advice that you've ever received?
Investing in the stock market, investing early and often. If you're in your 20s, it doesn't matter whether there's recessions or dips or whatever, just keep dollar cost averaging and then make sure that you keep investing, and then those will pay off in the long run, long term.
All right, thanks for the time today, bro. Appreciate it. All right, who am I here with today?
Hey, this is Christian Dwayne.
All right, so is this your Aston Martin right here?
This is right here. It's a Aston Martin DB9, 2009.
And what do you do for a living out here in Dallas, Texas to afford an Aston Martin?
I'm in corporate investment banking, and I'm a car guy, so I decided to splurge.
And how long have you been in investment banking for?
About 4 years now.
So a lot of college kids are trying to go into investment banking because they're under the presumption that there's a lot of money involved in investment banking. What's one piece of advice you give to college kids who are trying to break into the industry right now?
Network.
Network.
That's it.
And what is the best piece of financial advice that you've ever received?
Well, they probably tell you not to splurge on things like this, but you live a short life, and whatever makes you happy, I think you should pursue that.
Okay. And how old are you right now?
I'm 30.
And have you ever been broke before?
Never been broke.
Never been broke?
No.
Okay. So which generation do you think works harder, our generation or the boomer generation?
I think our generation works harder.
Why?
Everything's more expensive, so you have to work harder to be able to afford it.
Okay. And the final question for you is, what is the most amount of money that you've ever made? You don't have to give an exact number, but what's the most amount of money that you ever made in a year?
I'd say 230,000.
230,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's it, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Great answers, brother. Is this your Lamborghini right here?
Yes, sir.
And what do you do for a living out here in Dallas, Texas to afford a Lamborghini?
I promote fights, MMA fights.
You promote MMA fights?
Yep.
Okay.
Extreme knockout.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. And so, what is the best piece of advice you could give to somebody who's trying to break into your industry right now?
Give it 100%. Just especially with fighters and stuff. If you love the sport, you want to start young, teach them young, and grow up. The sports has evolved so much, but fights are fun, man. Enjoy it.
And how old were you when you became a millionaire?
Oh no, I'm still not there yet. No.
Still not there yet.
No, we started doing fights when I was about 25.
Okay. And how old are you now?
40.
40. Okay. And so, have you ever been broke before?
Oh yeah. When you have your own business, man, you just got to grind. You start at the bottom, and you have good days and bad days. But if you want it, go after it and get it.
And if you had to start all over again, would you say that you would be doing the same thing again, or would there definitely be some things you would change up?
I wouldn't do anything different.
You wouldn't do anything different?
No, I'm
okay.
happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And kind of going off that generational wealth, do you think that it's better to start off broke and then acquire wealth, or do you think it's just like it's going to be that way either way if you start with money as well?
Yeah, no, I think you appreciate it if you work for it a lot more. You know, if it's given to you, you don't appreciate it as much. But when you work for it and you earn it, you're a lot more happy. I mean, I'm better off this way, working it.
And last question for you, man, today is, what is the best piece of financial advice that you've ever received from someone that got you a Lamborghini like this?
You know, just do it. You know, I had the opportunity to do it, and I just made some changes. I sold a couple cars and got it.
Procrastination is the assassination of everything.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time.
You got
Appreciate
it.
it. Is this your Porsche right here?
Yes, sir.
And what do you do for a living out here in Dallas, Texas to afford a Porsche?
I'm in the technology area, consulting.
And kind of going off that, what is the single most important piece of financial advice that you ever got from a mentor or somebody?
Don't go for quick profits. Always think long term and compound your wealth. Every 4 years, just double your money. That's all you need. Just don't go for doubling your money within 6 months or whatever. Get rich in a few months type schemes. Don't fall for it. So just have some discipline, save up, compound your wealth every 2 or 3 or 4 years. You'll be good.
And have you ever been broke before in your life?
Fortunately, no.
And do you think it's important to not come from a lot of money and then acquire wealth over time, or is it okay to kind of be born with money and then make it even more?
Absolutely not. I don't think getting into wealth when you're born is a requirement. You can start early, like I said, and just keep your focus, persevere, have very focused plans on what you want, and get financially educated as early as possible. Just schools don't teach you that. So get financially educated, focus on compounding your wealth, and you'll do good.
And last question here today is kind of going into all industries in general, like the tech industry, like you said, you're in consulting. Like sales is always such a big part of every industry in today's world. What's the best piece of sales advice you could give to somebody like in the younger generation?
Think about what the other person wants, what they're looking for. Don't sell what you think is cool. Think about what they want and how you would appeal to them and how they can use your product, whatever you're selling them. So if you can resolve a few of their problems that they're having in their daily lives, and if they bite, that's how you start. So always think about what the other person wants. Put yourself in their shoes and visualize how you can gain traction with an argument that makes sense to them, not to you, and just go from there.
Beautiful answers.